Hey Uplifters, if you're new here, welcome. So let's get right into it. I want to talk about fear. Fear is something else. So I have the definition of fear. It's two of them that I have, and then we can just get right into it. Fear is an unpleasant feeling triggered by the perception of danger, real or imagined, or an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain or a threat. So I'm going to talk about fear because I feel like fear can get in the way of our dreams. Fear can stop us from doing like everyday life. Fear is one of our biggest enemies. So we can fear so many things, but I want to talk about my experience with fear. We can fear so many things, but I want to talk about the fears of following your dreams and purpose. I want to talk about that because I know that it's my experience. And yeah, so why are we afraid to follow our dreams? And I have some examples of why people may be afraid of following their dreams. Conditioned to believe that we're not good enough, afraid of failure, afraid of what people may think. When God put it on my heart to share my story and how to do it, it took me a few months to actually do it. Like those things played a part of why I was scared to do it. And I battled like not doing like, well, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Why? Because it was all me being afraid to step out and actually do something that God actually put on my heart to do and how to do it. I just didn't want to deal with the possible backlash, the people looking at me differently, looking at me funny, like treating me like, I don't know. It just, so many things played a part of that. So many thoughts ran through my head. What will people think? Like I said, will my family members be mad at me? I know I'm doing God's will, but I just don't know. How did I get over the fear of actually following my purpose? Is to people that really motivated me to actually do it. And it was like not the pushing, like, oh my God, like, how can I explain it? When you tell someone your dreams and your purpose, and of course they're going to support you, have some people that's going to support you wholeheartedly, and they want to see you be successful. They want to see you do what you want to do. And like, of course, I told someone and they believed in it. They were all for it. And I'm like, I just don't know. And I talked to that person, and that person actually, like, they didn't like badger me to do it, like, or like, oh, you need to just do it now. And just like, no, it was, so when do you plan on making that your first video? And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, oh, okay, you just, you have to, like, God put it on your heart to do it. So you just have to, eventually do it. Get over your fear. But I know you need some time. And it's just like, all right. And then over those course of like, I don't know how many months it was before I made my first video, like that person was just like, when you want to do your video? When you want to do your video? And it was just like, I feel like sometimes we need that. We need someone that supports us and really wants the best for us to get over our fears. Like everybody doesn't need to, I don't know. Like I don't want to get on into a rant, but I feel like when you tell someone your dreams and what you want to do and they're all for it, and you know that they genuinely like support you and they care and they just want you to be good, you can trust them and their words and motivation and just like what they say that wants to keep you going and wants you to do it, like you'll know. And also what helped me to get over my fear was sharing my story. I know that sharing my story would help so many others, and it's not just about me. So I knew that sharing my story is gonna help that little girl that's struggling with what she's been through, that little boy, or that grown man, or that grown woman. It was going to help. My story is going to help so many others even if they don't come out and share their story, like, to know that they're not alone. And that really played a part. But like me praying about it, and like every time that before I get on camera and make my videos, especially about awareness or sharing someone's story, it's like I pray. Because I know that I'm passionate about everything that I'm doing. I know that I'm passionate about this. And I know that it was God's will to do it. So I have to pray, because I know where my strength come from. Because sometimes when I'm looking at a story before I actually read it, like I'll look at the story and what the person sent me, and I'm just like, of course, I'm full of emotions, and I'm like, just, I don't know. So I have to compose myself and to really think before I say. And the one thing that I do say before each, like, I'm just giving y'all, that I do say before I start a video is, Lord, help me to say the right things to help someone else. And that's exactly what I do. That's what I do, because I know that's the only, my strength comes from the Lord. So I have to make sure I say that, so that I won't say the wrong thing to maybe push someone away, in a sense. So I feel like I'm not gonna rant. Fear is our biggest enemy, but having faith is the key to everything. Faith over fear. And I feel like you can accomplish whatever you have to accomplish. You can get over whatever you're afraid of doing. Like, you can get over it by having faith. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe.